Well,
you can tell me later, Papa. I must go tell Betty Jameson that I'll be attending the cotillion in a $17 dress.
What? What did she say?
$17?
Sorry, Mother Hawkins. Must be a very nice dress.
Must be effervescent.
Well, I hope she can get married in it. For that price, they ought to throw in the preacher.
Now, where were we?
I was out.
I was in.
$17. Tom was, I could buy a whole wardrobe for that.
William, keep your seat.
Abby, the Shakespeare Study Club has already been shaken to its foundation this evening.
I told her she should wait, dear, but she was just so excited and adamant.
Abby, this is a time for manly discussion and fellowship. A time for good friends to enjoy party conversation and the pleasantries in a game of chance.
And share a strong drink or two?
I had just cause. Do you know how much that dress cost? We didn't have $17 between us when we got married.
But now we do, dear, thanks to you. And it's a beautiful dress.
Well, I hope so. For that price, we ought to have the thing framed.
The look on her face when she arrives at the cotillion will make you proud of every dollar spent. Now, I'll let you get back to your studies. And mind your drinking doesn't exceed a prudent level, dear.
Yes. Abby, I realize you don't understand the complex intricacies of a game like poker, but there's a certain flow, a rhythm, if you will. And when that flow is broken, havoc ensues.
Far be it from me to wreak havoc.
Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Abigail. Sorry, gentlemen, but sometimes a father just has to assert himself, even if it proves to be an inconvenience.
You asserted yourself all right. Right out of $17.
Don't remind me.
What do you have, Charles?
I have a pair of twos.
Beats me.
A pair of twos?
Yeah.
I had a pair of threes. If you told me to get out, I could have won that hand. We all make mistakes, Ira. And I warned you about taking my advice. I feel ill.
Here, well, this ought to cure what ails you.
Something to kill the pain. Yes. What time is it, William? It's 8 o'clock, Ira. Violet won't start getting angry with you for at least another hour.
That's right. You know, William, I'd almost sell my soul to have a watch like that, whether I deserved it or not.
Who wouldn't?
There's not a man in the state of Texas that wouldn't love to have that watch, William.
Read us the inscription again, William. Please.
You've heard it 100 times, Ira.
And I get a chill every time.
Very well. For service and honor, for devotion unquestioned, for allegiance beyond the call, we salute you, General Hood, Texas Brigade.
Still get a chill.
Very well, no more interruptions. Go after you.
You did.
Now, neither fear nor folly, nor the threat of loss, not even the specter of death, stop us now. Eat, drink, and be merry, gentlemen, for tomorrow you die.
Good evening, Mr. Butler, or should I say Sheriff Butler. Gives me great comfort to see that you are protecting our fair city from the ravages of crime. Such a vice.
Well, thank you, Miss Hawkins.
Mr. Pickens. Not playing with the bank's deposits, I trust.
Never, Mrs. Hawkins.
Oh, nice. And Mr. Lawson. Cards, liquor, ribald stories, no doubt. It's nice to see that you are in your element.
This was my second choice. The library was closed.
Is there something I may help you with, Mother Hawkins?
Yes, you may. I am on an errand of mercy, as it were. It seems I've developed a touch of the galloping epizootic.
Indeed, I'm sorry to hear you aren't feeling well.
Never fear, William, I shall live. I spoke with Dr. Jenkins this afternoon. He suggested such remedies as mustard packs and neck wraps and the medicinal use of therapeutic spirits.
I have just the thing for you. Professor Willard's consumption tonic and wart remover.
Oh, you don't expect me to drink that sheep dip, do you? Why, I'd sooner perish. No, I believe Dr. Jenkins mentioned sour mash whiskey. Despite despondent as I am over the thought of that wicked brood passing my lips, I must prevail upon you to give me some. I'm in no condition to contradict doctor's orders. To the brim, please.
Now, Brother Hopkins, I assume that you'll be diluting this with water and honey.
Of course, William, I am no rounder. That should do nicely.
Mother, are you in here? I'm fine, I just lost my footing.
William, I haven't all day.
Is something wrong, Mother?
She has just a touch of the epizootic here.
Oh, that's enough, thank you. I shall disturb you no more.
Why didn't you tell me you weren't feeling well?
Oh, I didn't want to disturb you, Abigail. It's just a minor malady. I shall be feeling fine in no time.
Abby, why don't you help her with her mustard packs and see that she's tucked in well?
Enough, enough. Didn't mean to be a bother. Well, good evening.
Be right with you, Mama.
Abby,
I had no idea she was coming in here, William. She has the run of the house, as you're well aware.
I was right in the middle of dealing a hand. These interruptions are becoming intolerable.
No one else will be allowed to enter. I shall throw myself in front of the door to protect the premises if need be.
Very well. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'll tend to Mother.
Maybe the Shakespeare Study Club should start meeting in my place.
No, no. I have put my foot down on the matter.
Good man.
A man has to be firm sometime, William.
Yes, especially in his own home. You see, the key to a happy home, gentlemen, is to have certain rules which are unbreakable. Guidelines, if you will. Happy is the home where the woman knows her place and the children are kept under a tight rein.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
My father's word was law, William.
As it should be. And Abigail understands these things. See how a word for me sets her on the straight path? Without such a word of whimper or dissent. Yes, this chair is my throne. This house is my castle. And I rule as a benevolent, yet firm ruler. Now, let the game begin.
Hear, hear.
Excuse me.
You were saying your
Abby, I am forced to lose my temper.
Come out, dear. You have a visitor.
I will not have a visitor. I have guests who come to expect a certain amount of peace and quiet until this most unfortunate evening. I am speaking now as the provider. Tell this visitor that I am otherwise engaged and have no intention of being interrupted.
Whatever you say, William. When our provider speaks, I listen. You will not be interrupted again. I shall tell Reverend Fowler to leave at once.
Reverend Fowler?
I will throw him into the street.
Abby, why did you tell me?
I know my place, William.
Show him in.
But you say that you did not wish to.
Never mind what I said. Just show him into the parlor.
That I shall.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Please do continue, William.
Oh yes, this is my favorite part.
I do, William. Reverend Fowler, what a pleasant surprise.
Here's I've interrupted Hamlet's timeless soliloquy.
What?
Good evening, Reverend Fowler.
And you, Mr. Dickens. But pray, William, don't let my presence interrupt the ageless flow of those magnificent words. Let the bard be heard.
Who's the bard?
I seem to have lost my place.
To suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Yes, where was I?
Or to take arms in the sea of trouble, and in doing so end them.
Forbid away!
We were just playing a friend.
What Charles was saying is we were just finishing our readings for the evening.
So early.
Well, yes, Ira was scheduled to read the final act from Romeo and Juliet, but he's developed a sore throat. Haven't you, Ira?
Well, I happen to have just the thing for a sore throat.